Good evening, you're watching Mission 2024. I'm Preeti Choudhry. I'm going to take you through the latest news that's coming in. But first up, the headlines. Prime Minister Modi lands in Sydney, receives a grand welcome by Indians, mega diaspora event and bilateral with Australian Prime Minister Albanese on the cards. It is Naya Kashmir's G20 moment. Srinagar decks up for the first global event since Article 370 purge. Superstar Ram Charan attends the meet. Nitish Kumar on mission opposition unity. Bihar Chief Minister meets Congress Chief Mallikarjun Kharge a day after talks with Arvind Kejriwal. Is opposition inching closer to a Gathbandhan? Bombay High Court pulls up ex-NCB officer Samir Wankhede over leaked WhatsApp chats with SRK. Wankhede says screenshots part of petition he filed. Karnataka teachers suspended for criticizing Siddaramaiah over Congress freebies. New state government's action triggers massive outrage. After Bengaluru techie died by drowning in an underpass, Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shiv Kumar identifies 18 dangerous underpasses. Bammai blames civic body. Fresh clashes and tension erupts in Manipur after Kuki and Meitei community clash again. Curfew reimposed in Manipur capital Imphal. All right, the big developing news coming in when it comes down to mission opposition unity. Congress to back Aam Aadmi Party on Delhi admin service row. Congress to back Aam Aadmi Party against centre's ordinance. What we are given to understand is that the Congress party will support the Aam Aadmi Party hours after Nitish Kharge meet. This is a big development. The Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress haven't been seeing eye to eye, especially when it comes down to fighting elections in states as rivals, be it what went down in Punjab or be it in Gujarat, where the Aam Aadmi Party was one of the main reasons for the abject demise of the Congress party in the state of Gujarat. Now, however, it seems that the Congress is ready to back Aam Aadmi Party on the Delhi admin row, on the ordinance that has been brought in by the Home Ministry, the government at the back of the Supreme Court verdict. I want to quickly cut across to colleague Aishwarya Paliwal joining us live from Delhi. Aishwarya, you know, this is a big move if you look at it in terms of this has happened after Nitish Kumar met Arvind Kejriwal and then went and met Mr. Kharge. The Congress usually never quite on the same page when it comes down to the Aam Aadmi Party. They've always had differences. The rift has always been out in the open. But on this issue, the Congress will support the Aam Aadmi Party.
Well, Preeti, Nitish Kumar for the past many months has been trying to become the glue which will hold all the opposition parties together. And what he's done today, barely 24 hours after he met Arvind Kejriwal, is to convince the Congress party. Rahul Gandhi also was present in this very important meeting that Nitish Kumar had with Mallikarjun Kharge, the Congress president. And Nitish Kumar has been able to convince the Congress to support the Aam Aadmi Party. This is exactly what even Arvind Kejriwal, Preeti, had said. He said that he wants to fight this in the Rajya Sabha. Arvind Kejriwal is all set to meet the West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee tomorrow. So obviously, all the opposition parties are now rallying around it. And Arvind Kejriwal obviously wants as much support as possible. And that's the reason why he wants all the parties to rally around his cause. Preeti.
Aishwarya, I want to just once again stay with us, take our viewers through the latest news break that's coming in. This is big, viewers, if you look at it. The Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress have never been on the same page. Later on, in June, there is going to be a mega rally as well at the Ramleela Maidan by the Aam Aadmi Party. The Aam Aadmi Party has also said, Arvind Kejriwal, that the opposition will come together on most issues. If the Congress decides to support the Aam Aadmi Party on the ordinance which has been passed by the government, this would be a big step towards trying to broker a Mahagathbandhan as we run up to 2024. Aishwarya, any confirmation coming in? Because if you look at the recent past, the Congress has been highly critical when it comes down to the liquor policy of Delhi. The aftermath of that, they fought each other tooth and nail where the MCD polls were concerned. Be it the Punjab election, the main reason for the Congress's complete washout in the state of Gujarat is because of the Aam Aadmi Party as well. Any confirmation coming in yet?
Well, this is what we have been told, Preeti, at the moment, that the Congress is now, wanting and willing to give support to the Aam Aadmi Party, because somewhere, Preeti, Congress also believes that if this is the way opposition parties are treated, then definitely, Congress's time will also come, and that is exactly what all the opposition leaders also at the moment are fearing, that if this can happen in one state, in the national capital, then it can happen with other parties, with other leaders also. That's the reason why, we are seeing all the parties now trying to come together.
To try and get a reaction coming in from the Congress on this. Will the Congress support the Aam Aadmi Party on the issue of ordinance? And if it does, is there going to be for the first time between the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party a basic understanding? And what will this understanding tantamount to? There are elections that are coming up by the end of the year, viewers. You have the state of Rajasthan going into elections. You have Madhya Pradesh going into elections. You have Chhattisgarh. You have Telangana. The Aam Aadmi Party is scouting political ground in 3 of the 4 states. They will zero in on going all in on at least one state, be it Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh or Madhya Pradesh, where their primary opposition would be the Congress party. Is there a basic understanding that is emerging right now? We're going to try and get in as many reactions, but let's, quickly dig in deeper, an inside scoop on Nitish's mission opposition unity as well. What we are given to understand, and that's new news break coming in. Nitish Kumar and Kharge discussed opposition unity. Nitish and Kharge talked on opposition party's stand. A mega opposition meet will be held this month. This is big news that is coming in. A mega opposition meet to be held later this month. What does it mean? Will there be a coming together of all opposition parties? Earlier on, there was indication it could happen in Bihar. If Mr. Tejasvi Yadav, who's the Deputy CM of Bihar, if you have Nitish Kumar, who's the Chief Minister of Bihar, if both of them have been the emissaries going from one party to other to broker this Mahagathbandhan, will this opposition meet happen in Bihar itself? It seems that the Congress, to begin with, has shown good faith by saying they will support the Aam Aadmi Party when the ordinance comes through. We're going to try and get in reactions from the Congress party on this and get in more. But what we can tell our viewers is that there is going to be, what we are given to understand, a meet of opposition parties later on in the month. Will this meet happen in the state of Bihar? That's the big question. Nitish Kumar and Kharge, Mallikarjun Kharge, have discussed opposition unity. The sheer fact that the Congress will support the Aam Aadmi Party on the issue of ordinance is good faith. Off the back of that meeting, Nitish Kumar had earlier on met Arvind Kejriwal, and then post his discussion with Kharge, word coming in that the Congress party will support the Aam Aadmi Party on the issue of the ordinance that has been brought out post the Supreme Court order. However, is there a larger understanding now that is forming where the opposition is concerned? What we are given to understand, a mega opposition meet will be held later this month. We are already on the fag end of May. Will it happen by the end of May? Will it be Bihar? Will it be hosted by Nitish Kumar and Tejasvi, the Deputy CM and CM of Bihar? Nitish Kumar has not only met Arvind Kejriwal, he's met Uddhav Thackeray. When it comes down to Maharashtra, he's in talks with Sharad Pawar. We saw him meeting KCR of the BRS. The BRS and the Congress would be facing off in the state of Telangana. Will the Aam Aadmi Party now halt its plan, trying to venture and scout new political ground in states of Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh or even Madhya Pradesh? A lot going on behind the scenes. For the first time, is there a concrete path, Moshmi? My colleague joining us of the opposition coming together, takeaways there. Is there a confirmation has the Congress decided that they will support the Aam Aadmi Party on the issue of ordinance? And if yes, then will the Aam Aadmi Party also have a basic understanding that they will not face off with the Congress in states like Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh or Madhya Pradesh?
Preeti, what I'm made to understand is that from the situation and the circumstances and the love-hate relationship that Aam Aadmi Party shares with the Congress Party, a temporary truce has been brokered between the AAP and the Congress as far as this particular issue is concerned. Though a start, the people say that it's a start because you see that on pertinent issues, whether it's the ED protest of the Congress Party in support of Sonia Gandhi or Rahul Gandhi, the Aam Aadmi Party has really evaded that entire row. And this time round, it's big because Congress supporting Aam Aadmi Party against the ordinance means that the numbers could figure in favor of the Aam Aadmi Party in the Raj Sabha. So perhaps a bonhomie or a start made with the Aam Aadmi Party. We'll have to wait and see that the differences in Punjab and Delhi can be ironed out or not, Preeti. I still think that's a far cry.
Well, you know, that's a big news, Maushmi, whichever way you look at it. Because once the ordinance comes into Parliament, it seems the numbers will be stacked in favour of the Aam Aadmi Party if the opposition actually unites. And the Congress would be a big cohesive force in that unity. Maushmi, the other big news coming in. Are we looking at a mega opposition meet which would be held later this month? Is Bihar the venue?
Preeti, what I'm told is that the date has to be before 31st of May because Rahul Gandhi has a trip to the US that's coming up. So Rahul Gandhi being the center of the stage as far as the Congress is concerned, the Congress would like to have that meeting before Rahul Gandhi leaves for a 10-day tour. So apparently those issues were also discussed. We are told in the next 2 days you'll have a date. And yes, probably it's going to be Patna because Mamta had earlier said that we are going to meet in Patna. So Mamta is ready. The question really is now after this truce being brokered, Arvind Kejriwal is ready. Whether BRS will be pulled in or that's for a later date. But you have certain bigwigs, you know, coming to the platform if it has to happen before the 31st of May.
All right, if it has to happen, it will happen before the 31st of May. Will Patna be the venue? Maushmi, appreciate you joining us. Aishwarya, thank you there. What we are given to understand, for the first time, viewers, there seem to be at least a basic framework of opposition unity coming in together with tangible takeaways. When I say tangible takeaways, primarily it means that the Aam Aadmi Party will get support of the Congress when it comes down to the ordinance. And especially in Parliament, that support will be much needed. Trust us to get you up to speed with the latest. But yes, what we can confirm is that there is a possibility of an all-party opposition meet that will take place in all probability in Bihar. Will it happen this month? If Rahul Gandhi has to be in attendance, then yes, it should happen before the 31st of May. Trust us to keep getting you the latest on that. With that, clearly eyeing the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, the Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar is all geared up to bring the opposition together. Bihar Chief Minister held a meeting today with Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, former Congress MP Rahul Gandhi in the national capital. At the back of the meeting, word has just come in, the news that we just broke, that the Congress will support the Aam Aadmi Party on the issue of ordinance. The meeting was to discuss the roadmap as well for strengthening opposition unity and a possible meeting of different opposition leaders in Patna. If that meeting happens, it will happen before the end of this month, 31st May. On Sunday, Bihar Chief Minister and Deputy CM Tejashwi had paid a visit to Arvind Kejriwal and expressed their support in the fight against the centre's ordinance. They strongly backed Kejriwal in his tussle with the centre.
स्थिति है नीतीश कुमार जी पूरे देश में सिर्फ पिकनिक मनाने का काम कर रहे हैं, इससे अधिक कुछ नहीं होना है। और नीतीश कुमार जी ने तो बिहार में स्वयं को घोषित कर दिया कि मैं प्रधानमंत्री हूँ। हमको लगता है सपना में उन्होंने प्रधानमंत्री का ओथ भी ले लिया। और ये जो डर घरे घर घूम रहे हैं, इससे कोई फायदा उनको नहीं मिलने वाला। बिहार की राजनीति में नीतीश कुमार जी अब अप्रासंगिक हो चुके हैं।
All right, let's quickly move on with the latest coming in. It seems the Congress in Karnataka is doing exactly what they criticized the BJP of doing. Government school teacher in Karnataka suspended after criticizing the new Siddaramaiah government on social media.
Siddaramaiah ಎಂಬ ಹೆಸರಿನ ನಾನು
Siddaramaiah taking oath as Chief Minister in a massive ceremony in Bengaluru over the weekend.
ಸಂವಿಧಾನದ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ
Ushering in as Rahul Gandhi calls it Pyar Ki Dukaan.
नफरत के बाजार में कर्नाटक ने लाखों मोहब्बत की दुकानें खोली हैं.
But as Siddaramaiah was sworn in, a man paid the price minutes later for a post where he was critical of the now Chief Minister. This is Shantamurthy MG, a humble school teacher in Chitradurga. He has been suspended out of the blue by his school. Why? Because he shared a post slamming Siddaramaiah. The post claimed Karnataka's debt went up to 2,42,000 crores during his previous stint as Chief Minister from 2013 to 2018. More than the combined debt of past 5 CMs of the state, according to this post. And so he was suspended, supposedly for violating government service rules by mentioning the debts incurred during the previous government periods.
ಸರ್ ಅದು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಮೊಬೈಲು ಬೇರೆ ಬಳಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮಳೆ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಗುಡುಗು ಮಿಂಚು ಇತ್ತು, ನಾನು ಹೊಲಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು. ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಹುಡುಗನ ಕೈಲಿ ನಾನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಹೊಲಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದೆ ಸರ್. ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಆ ಮೊಬೈಲನ್ನ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಹೋದಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗ ಆಯ್ತು ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಯ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಾರದ ವಿಚಾರ. ಅದು ಯಾರೋ ಬೇರೆ ಹಿರೇಮಠ ಅಂತ ಯಾರೋ ಮುಂಚೆ ಶೇರ್ ನನ್ನ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ನನ್ನ ಮೊಬೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪರಿಶೀಲನೆ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಇಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು, ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಲೀಟು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನಾವು. ಅದು ಈ ಥರ ಆಗಿ ಅದು ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು.
His issue has snowballed into a political flashpoint in Karnataka. While Congress defended the suspension, saying government officers are bound by rules, BJP cried foul, saying the suspension was just the beginning of the death of democracy under Siddaramaiah.
The service rules, the department will have to take action, right? So if the department is saying that what he has shared or what his voiced his opinion about the performance of the previous government or the government is against the service rules, then the department will take action. It's nothing that the government has initiated action, right? The department has done so.
There have been 1,000 posts on social media. For example, there have been Congress supported few people have been lambasting Prime Minister, right, left and center. No one has suspended them. I think this is a high-handedness of the government officials to suspend this teacher only on a Facebook post. You can't suspend a person to please your political bosses. They have suspended him just to please the political bosses.
Is this censorship or a warranted crackdown as per norms? Either way, the Siddu Sarkara has kicked off business on a stormy note.
The teacher alleged that there was no show cause notice or a warning which was being issued much before a suspension letter which was being issued to him. The Congress justified, stating that it is an education department which has issued a suspension order and it has nothing to do with the government. But BJP has hit out, stating that it shows the duplicity of the party. When it comes to BJP, they criticize the government, but when the ball is in their own court, they have justified their move. With you, Shivu Sagaraj reporting for India Today, Bengaluru.
Cutting across to my colleague Sagai, who's been tracking the story very closely. Sagai, this move flies in the face of everything the Congress said it stood for. Has any action now been taken in terms of revoking the suspension?
So far, the government has not taken any action of revoking this particular order. They have claimed that it has nothing to do with the government. It is the education department which have passed this particular order and suspended him. And they have also justified, saying that if you're a government official, you should be very careful because you work for the government, and you should ensure that you don't post these kind of public messages which is breach of the norms of the government officials. And on the other side, BJP has criticized, saying that there are several posts against Prime Minister Modi, but we never try to take any action. And even if we try to do that, there are so much of hue and cry by Congress. But when it comes to them, they have justified this particular move.
It is bizarre. We're going to keep tracking the developments on that story. Thank you, Sagai, for joining us. With that, quickly moving on with the latest that is coming in from the national capital. Politics once again erupting over the new Parliament building inauguration. Congress and TMC have demanded that President inaugurates the new Lok Sabha and not the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is set to inaugurate the new Lok Sabha on May 28th. The Congress says, as per protocol, it should be the President and not the Prime Minister.
Congress has expressed its concern as a principal national opposition party. We feel strongly that the constitutional propriety should be maintained, and the Honourable President, who is the head of the Parliament, should be requested by the government to inaugurate. The Prime Minister, Honourable Prime Minister, has every right to be there. We are only pointing out to what is constitutionally correct.
All right, once again, the new Parliament building has been the focus of many controversies right from the inception in terms of the plan. The latest coming in that the new Parliament for the summer session would be inaugurated by the Prime Minister on the 28th of May. However, the Congress and the TMC coming in and saying there should be a protocol in this and it should be the President that inaugurates the new Lok Sabha. Meanwhile, let's go back to the news coming in from Karnataka. After Siddaramaiah took oath as Chief Minister of Karnataka, Congress workers cleansed and purified the premises of the Vidhan Sabha with cow urine. The party had earlier alleged that the BJP had polluted the assembly with its corruption and that the premises of the Legislative House needs purification. The BJP has called it theatrics.
ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಸುಮಾರು 4 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡಳಿತ ನಡೆಸಿತು. 40% ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರಾಂಡ್ ನ ಇವತ್ತು ಇಡೀ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ. ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಡಬಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಅಂತ ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಇವತ್ತು ಈ ಡಬಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರ ತೊಲಗಬೇಕಂತಕ್ಕಂತ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಏನು ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಜನತೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಮತವನ್ನ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ನೀಡಿ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾದಂತಹ ಬಹುಮತವನ್ನ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷ ಪರಿಶುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಆಡಳಿತ ನಡೆಸುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಮಾಡಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರ ಇವತ್ತು ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧದಿಂದ ತೊಲಗಬೇಕಂತಕ್ಕಂತ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಗೋಮೂತ್ರವನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ಸಿಂಪಡಿಸುವುದರ ಮೂಲಕ ಇವತ್ತು ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂತ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರ.
There is no fact check. All right, with that, I'm going to go into a quick break. To stay with us on the other side is To The Point.
Where the software engineer meets the cool UI UX designer, meets the gifted content writer. To create the big dream, the world comes together at Sharda University. So where are you?
The heart of India's tech industry hosts a tectonic event. The latest updates in technology and innovation. The biggest names in Indian tech under one roof. From AI to 5G. From EVs to data security, discover how technology is transforming our lives. Catch all the action at the BT Tech Today Congress in Bengaluru on June 2nd, live